is that something this Terizla pick? Who knows? It might be their pocket pick. They might be comfortable with it, but right now, it's a challenge that EVOS SG has to face.
Yeah, and oh, I am just so stoked for this game itself because we finally see Terizla come right in. Once he drops that penalty zone, it will mean that members of the side of EVOS SG have to avoid that certain area, you know, or else they'll be pretty much stuck in a really tight spot. So I really do wonder if they could punish it because Terizla do have a problem. It's not really the most mobile of all these heroes that actually comes out to play. And as much as he offers damage, he needs to outlast that early game.
But it is a good Sylvana counterpart. Just seeing how the penalty zone is similar to that Imperial Justice, but in a way you can dash in, dash out of that.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar. Like the idea is similar,
Very much.
but yeah, I think if Imperial Justice can work, the penalty zone might.
Perhaps so, but of course, let's put that to the test, as this will be the best of 3 between EVOS SG as well as Impunity KH. Couple of pokes coming out of both Potato as well as Aeon, but wave clears are pretty good coming from Impunity as they are shoving it back and forth. Oh!
Look at the damage coming out from Boom to Potato, half HP.
Do you see this one coming? I can't believe it. It's the Terizla, but JPL's coming from the back as well, hoping to just get members of Impunity to get away from the buff, but Naker is still taunting them for some reason, hoping to just eject it away at the very least to delay a little bit of that sort of retake. But a 1-3-1 setup is still very much all right for them. But on the side lanes though, Lapu versus Farsa. Could you explain how this mechanism would work? Because I guess Farsa just wants to keep that distance away from Lapu.
The thing is, they won't really be fighting as much just because Lapu is gonna get poked down. He knows of that possibility. But then again, if Hakura gets caught out in the hands of Soul, he's gonna deal so much damage just like this. And look at the damage output. Hakura here is as soft as a tissue.
That's right, and you could already see that he has to back away or else be double upon. Speaking of dive, it will be the Lapu that will be able to get that first blood for EVOS Singapore. Yeah, JPL, he managed to make himself into safety, but a pause does come in. It's something that we expected, right? So the waves were shoved in the perfect timing, and if you don't recall, you're gonna get it.
You're gonna get it, indeed. Hakura here, getting that well, being that first blood sacrifice for this certain series. And Lapu works like that. Lapu has a good dash, it has good range, he has projectiles, he has those daggers to just throw at the enemy, probably harass him a bit. And yeah, because here's the thing, like if the Farsa's skills are on cooldown and she used it to clear the waves, then that means there is an opening for the Lapu-Lapu to dash in. And that is going to be resource management here for the bottom lane.
That's right, and also do take note that she's holding on to a Purify instead, so some may also opt for Flicker. It definitely depends on situations, right? For certain Farsa players who are really confident, they usually go with this sort of setup, but you're facing Lapu-Lapu here, and if you're already put at the spot, there's not much that he can do, and he's not even at level 4 yet, so that's going to be a little bit of a delay, but great news is that we are back into the game. So already having his ultimate available, he could actually go in for a hot pursuit.
But you know what? I want to talk about this Niker Jawhead jungle. It has high and dry. Well, some of the teams or some other teams have this certain understanding. If you put a fighter to the mid lane, you would have an earlier power spike as compared to an assassin or a marksman.
That's true.
That is the case where you can just go for the invade, you can take the turtle easier just because you have more capability to tank those damage dealers.
Yeah, and they have already managed to actually score that first turtle by just forcing JPL to soak all the damage necessary. Now he's going for Rookie though, but no follow-up whatsoever from the rest of EVOS, but they will still take the Little Wanderer in hand. So right now, Impunity KH, after securing that turtle, they are just having a very, very small goal lead.
Things are going great here for the side of Impunity KH. A lot has happened in the past few minutes, but not one kill was done after that first blood. Niker here using that capability to invade as an advantage. And that is going to be the kick. Look at that. Torn apart memory. Giant goes down. Predator strike. But Soul and JPL, they don't care. They will just go up front and try to chase that Farsa down.
Yeah, and it's already 2 kills for the Lapu. Here comes the big fight. Great knockup, but boom, tries to flicker away. Flame shot connects, but it's a take of health left for Boom. He walks away alive.
And clearly, that flicker is going to be crucial for Boom. Now, without that flicker, we're pretty sure that the other team, or EVOS SG, can telegraph where Boom is gonna come from.
Yeah, and man, a lot of all these resources expended for these sort of skirmishes in the early phase of the game. But OP now shoving straight towards Pokemon. Pokemon could easily go right in, Blood Oath, and OP says, okay, I can easily dash away, but out the back though, they catch out Potato. Great news, Naker with this jaw hit special. He's just taking everything as he please.
And look at this, the invade is there. Niker isn't done yet. Boom is in the vicinity, and OP trying to take down Pokemon. Pokemon here, one more hit. Boom is in the area. He might just take down Pokemon, but with this certain lead that Impunity KH has, that only means that they will take another turtle for their side. Turtle buff is on Niker, then that means they have more capability to go for the dives, to go for the fights.
Great control of the map. Now Impunity not only gets the turtle, they open up the top side of the map in exchange. So it's going to be going for the bottom one. Well, great macro play in general for EVOS as well. So that actually balanced out things. Only 300 gold deficit in that sort of sense. But Hakurai though, as the Farsa, you don't really have control of the lane against this Lapu at all.
Yeah, it's going to be a resource management battle. Torn apart memory getting thrown out, and Rookie here is the target of Zone. Zone is at a killing spree streak. Will he be getting more? Niker here, just staying in that area. He's just trying to stay silent, but JPL is going to be the next target. Niker here will get away with that sneaky play.
He's been waiting long enough, like he knows, okay, I can't really save my teammates right there. So perhaps JPL will be caught out, and it actually happened. So Naker going back to take his purple buff while Aeon is in the waiting. Perhaps they will be challenging even more. Oh, great shot of an attempt, as Soul was actually conveying all this information necessary for Aeon to go in with the flame shot, but angles. Not really getting that buff.
Nice use of the brush there for Soul and for Niker. We are seeing a lot of mechanics here, but Soul almost getting caught out. The dash will bail him out. On the top side, we do see Pokemon destroy that enemy turret, and Impunity KH here, just looking at the map right now, they might be doing well now, but they're not really pushing a lot of objectives. They might be controlling the jungle, but that's not the case because you really need a lot of these objectives. Boom, using that penalty zone to get away, but he is forced to use the flicker. So that is another flicker initiation that's gone for the next few minutes.
Oh, Pokemon coming in from the back though. Smart moves, but melts him down. But JPL is going to be cutting in towards the middle side. And
Pokemon!
What a knock, as they will be able to take one more down. Torn memory apart. But just look at JPL. He walks away with another kill. And they are stuck on towards the corners of the wall for a double kill for Potato. Oh, one more hit will do. But Hakurai floats away in the air back to the base.
That could have been a wipeout, but still Impunity KH leaves one person alive for their side. Now, for the side of EVOS, this is going to be very crucial if they can get this Lord away from Impunity KH. It will stop some of the aggression that comes out from Impunity KH because now they have to think, will we fight this or not?
Yeah, and we've already seen a couple of items coming out already. Blade of the Heptaseas for Naker, if I'm not mistaken, and yep, we got some of these feathers up. Complete masks, and I'm pretty sure that they're ready for another rumble right here. JPL goes right into 2, but he definitely can soak in some of these damage.
Show is one of those heroes that can just go for those space checks just because he has a lot of dashes on his arsenal.
Yeah, and I really like this Necklace of Endurance coming out of the side of Pokemon. So it means that he can easily negate some of all these sort of life steal coming in. Zaman Force being popped away by OP, but he's surrounded. How much can he take from this point onwards? But Soul, his health is dropping low. He still gets this one in the back for Potato. And Rookie dives right in. Soul, one take of health left. He gets himself in towards the bush, but he will still be slain eventually. A couple of trades going off the back. And Potato got that Blade of Despair, make it a triple kill as he dives straight in towards the turret range as they will flicker away with only a slither of health.
That could have been a good fight for Impunity KH if they only had better threat assessment. They were scattered all over. They were fighting their own fights. It was almost like a skirmish, but for EVOS SG, they were treating it as a clash. They won that as a team, while Impunity KH, they lost that fight as individuals.
Yeah, I feel like they overcommitted right here just to get JPL or even Soul. Like, this is what EVOS SG wants. Like, if you want to take down the Lapu Lapu, all the other carries will be hunting out for them. And this is definitely going to be a situation where Impunity KH has to pick their poison. And Pokemon getting Feather Airstrikes, but he's honestly not too worried about Hakurai at all. He just goes outside of the range, but JPL though is getting caught out. What? Zaman Force being used up, but they are having the flame shot to connect towards OP. Not at a dangerous level just about yet, but I'm loving how Impunity KH have been playing out this match, but oh, a catch out towards Pokemon, not looking all too hot, haven't you been? Pokemon get caught in the ball.
Pokemon there just used the flicker, but it did not go through. He was bumped in the head there by that wall.
Yeah. And now having one member down, it's a 5-man advantage if JPL honestly wants to.
Not JPL, he's just standing right in front of 5 enemies there. And the enemy turret has been destroyed. Impunity KH, they need to look at the map more as they are losing objectives to the minions.
Yeah, and right now, just having so more worries on the side of Impunity. And JPL is going to be setting this one up with the Way of the Dragon on towards Naker. But Naker stuck by the corners of the wall. He will go down. But there's next one. This is a big pickup, but he tries to survive. OP, a lot of shield on top of his side. The Lord has already arrived, but Impunity is finding picks after picks. 3 members down from the side of EVOS SG.
And here comes the cleanup crew Pokemon onto the back lines. Boom, boom here, getting caught out. Soul just wants to fight. And here comes the flowing blood. In, 2, 3. The bloodhound is there and they're not done yet. Soul just goes for the kill. 2v2, make that a 2v1. And the Lord is there just hacking on that base. Rookie here and boom, they cannot stop the Lord from taking that turret.
I just love that heavy commitment coming in from the side of EVOS SG. If they saw the Lord, it's like, okay, this is our turret or 6-man that is still going to be on deck. So even if you wipe us out, we will still take every single one of these turrets, and the base is pretty much ball for Impunity.
In fact, just to clear out the minion waves, Boom was forced to use the penalty zone.
Yeah, and this is a lot of all these heavy investments coming in from the side of Impunity, and they did put up such a great fight, not gonna lie. As you can see, the score is 14-10. They have been able to find that pick, but it was very costly because there was not much of a defense. Now they're chasing in towards JPL. Aeon's gonna be over in the corner, but you don't want to get anywhere closer to that Kagura as Boom may just go out of position. Let's check out some of the items here as we talk this through this. The Despair already up. but their airstrike on towards JPL. They'll make it out alive.
Okay, now it's go time for the side of EVOS SG. They don't have their ultimates anymore. No penalty zone, no penalty airstrike. And look at that on the backside. There's Hakurai just trying to fly out of the fight. And look at that flame shot, almost taking down one member here. For the side of Impunity KH, Niker there using the brush moves that he used earlier. But right now, it won't work that way.
Oh boy, it's a 1-for-2 trade. And EVOS SG, they still have the advantage here. JPL kind of getting a little bit of pressure right there, and he understood that, okay, Impunity could still punish him. It's going to be calling for a reset. 1 more minute to the Luminous Lord this time around, and Aeon has got the free buff right here to be passed out to Potato. So great news for the side of EVOS SG because they've already had 3 members already hitting level 15. But for the side of Impunity, they still need those level up to be able to call it an even fight.
Looking at the items right now, ladies and gentlemen, Niker here has been building that Blade of Despair ever since minute 11, and he could not get a lot of farm because right now they're giving a lot of resources to OP. Now OP does have the concentrated energy in the Feather of Heaven, plus the Calamity Reaper. He's online. The question is, can they turn this into kills? Because no matter how many items you have, if you get caught out by the Way of the Dragon, it won't matter.
Yeah, it definitely won't matter at all. And now the Lord's coming right in. They are putting pressure on towards every single wave at the moment. JPL wants to draw as much as attention that he can get out of the situation because EVOS SG, they're already piling up on towards the Lord where the tourist light is moving right in. Boom. Already having 60% health left on the table. They're already marching right through, but Pokemon already pops his Salmon Force to try to take on OP. And here we go. The Lord is already knocking them up in the air, going for suppression. Oh my goodness! Potato does get it in the hand, and it's looking bleak for Impunity. They got nowhere to run, leaving only Hakurai as well as OP behind.
Oh, and the battle of the mages onto the bottom lane. That is going to be a win for that Kagura. Hakurai here with a desperate move of using the feathered airstrike. He will be successful. He will take down Soul. Hakurai here needs to get back to base. Just try to clear the waves as fast as possible so that Pokemon here could not die for him. And Aeon trying his best to take down this base. Feathered airstrike. The Lord is here. Can Impunity KH defend? And no, they cannot. EVOS SG takes game number 1.
This is what they are looking for,